Hey, what's up, guys? So check it out. Guys. I finally picked up the Sig 556R. I'll give you a brief little look at it. I mean, it is an amazing gun. I couldn't tell you how many people really gave me the thumbs up for it, even with this Troy rail. It almost looks like it's a little too heavy, but it's really not that heavy. It's really not that heavy for what you're getting. I mean, it's amazing. You know, the weight, you know, the trigger. This thing's probably, it's got the 2-stage trigger, but if you were just to measure the brake on it, I mean, that brake is, it's probably releasing at 2.5 pounds. But I got some new little stuff for it. Over at a place to shoot, big thumbs up. They put the rail on for me. They had a little bit of trouble, but they got, this screw was giving them hell. It was too long, and so they adjusted it. Well, anyways, this rifle came with the scope on there. It was a red dot scope, and I really didn't want it, so I asked the guy, hey, so what could I trade you for? And lo and behold, I got a new TLR1 strobe, baby. Yeah. So this is basically what it came with. So instead of having the scope, I got me a new TLR1 strobe. That's freaking awesome. And these sights I already had. These are the sights that were on my 516 original. These are the original sights for my Sig 516. So I'm putting these on this gun, and I'm gonna put a Hogue grip. Y'all saw that in the past, my past video. So the Hogue grip's gonna go on here. It's gonna be freaking sweet. Take the mag out. I know it looks freaking awesome with it on there, but yeah. So basically, you see, there we go. We match it up. It's a tad bit longer. If we put the, let's see, we match it up here a little bit. It's a little longer, you see. So I'm gonna put these parts on, and I'll get back to you here real quick. But it's gonna be freaking awesome. You know what the hell? I'm gonna just bring you along with me and chit chat with you here for a little bit. And if I get off track, well, I mean, I get off track. But I'm gonna install these sights. I got this is a red bottle, but it's the blue Loctite, so it's not the one that's really stiff. And what I do is shake it up a lot before I put it on, because it sits there for a while, and I want that Loctite to be really well shooken up before I use it. And so we got the front sight, kind of HK, but not all the way up, side profile, and then the rear sight. I like these sights. There's no push button, there's no lettering, it's just a sight. And what I do is I'll get the sight and I'll put it where I want it. This is the front sight. Can you see? Front sight goes on. I'm going to put it as far forward as I can. And if I'm not in cameras, you know, really wasn't meant to be anyways. So this is as far as I can go to the front. So I'll get on this side. I got my sight there. What I'll do is I'll open up the Loctite and I'll put some on the screw. And it's probably a bit much, but you see, even then, let me take that off. Still not the way I wanted it to be. So I'll close it. I'll shake it up again. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Alright, enough of that. Put a little more on there. There we go. Nice and blue. I'll stick it in there like that. And got my Allen wrench. And yep, sight's facing the right way. Yeah, this is not the right Allen wrench though. Has a little bit of play. Yeah, it's got a little bit of play there. Let me see. Like I said, this is not a video that I that I plan on making and shit. I got all these freaking Allen keys and the right one's never there when you need it. Spoke too soon. So I'm going to push forward on this and I'm going to tighten it up as much as I can. Oh, nice and tight. Oh yeah. Nice and stiff. On this side there's not much Loctite sticking out. So that front sight's on. And then we'll get the rear on there. And I know a lot of people, you know, they take the upper from the lower part. I'm not going to do that. I like fumbling with the whole gun. So this one I can't go all the way to the back. I have to go one in, and that's no big deal. So same process. Put some Loctite at the end of the screw, just like that, and stick it in again. And that should do what I need it to do. It should work. These sights should be on there and stay there. So I'm going to push back on this one. I want to get the most sight radius that I can out of this thing. And this is probably going to be a long and boring video, but if you want to stay along, and that's about 35 foot-pound torques. Just fucking with you guys. I don't do that, but that's as far back as I go. My sight isn't even resting on the rifle itself. It's as far back as it's gonna go. You see that? When the sight's up, it's up, but when it's down, it's down. And you know what? That might not be too good. I don't know if it's gonna interfere with my sling or not. I don't want to fucking mess the adjustment up on my sight. So you know what? I'm gonna move it forward. As much as I hate to. Let's see. Guys, so this is going to be the final product that I'm going to be working with for a while till I get used to it. Let me take you along here real quick. The muzzle flash hider is still the same. Hopefully I get a better one. I want a PWS. I really like those. So moving on, you know, you got the Troy rail, you got the Sig sights like I talked about earlier. I got the TLR 1 strobe, and I have two now. So this is just the TLR 1, that's a strobe. I'm gonna keep that one on there. Just AFG. I seem to take them off of one rifle, put it on the next. I'm gonna try it on this one. I kind of like the way it feels. It feels real comfortable there. And 30 round Tapco. I got some 20 rounders too. Those work well. I got some smooth magazines. And then I don't know if I'm going to upgrade the trigger guard. I probably will. But you know, this grip actually covers a little hole underneath the trigger guard here. So I would have to chop the piece of rubber off or modify the MOE that I want to put on. Eventually I want to get the adapter. I want to add a telescope, you know 6 position stock. So I'm gonna get the adapter. I don't like the Swiss stock too much, but I'm gonna upgrade that later because this is like $89 just for that. So I save some money on the sights, and like I talked about the optic. But yeah, that's more or less how it's gonna look. You know, just man, that rail is really big. I like it. I like it a lot. It's really nice. And here's a hoe grip that I had for an AK. I wanted to get an AK pistol. We'll see. I don't know. But for now, this is the way it's gonna look, and I'm pretty happy with it. Can't wait to go out and shoot it. We'll see how things go tomorrow, but I've been pretty tired, so I want to rest the days that I can. I just went over there and picked this up real quick. You know, I had the money, so I went and dropped it, and that's it. You know, so all right, guys, y'all have a good one, and stay tuned for the shooting video on this thing. I think it's going to be awesome.